Aw, shit me. Well, where the hell... Oh, where the hell... Oh, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Wait, I don't want this... Where am I getting... I didn't want a Zeta 2. What the... Oh, for crying out loud. It's another piece of shit sitting in the back of my hanger now. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't want this. It's got fucking dumbfire. Dumbfire on an S rank. Why? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't care if it looks like the Zeta Gundam or not. It's bazookas. Ah! Movement, defense, mega beam rifle damage. That's a great name, by the way. I don't want this thing. Why would I want this thing? I don't even have any. I don't even have any of the pieces for this thing. I don't believe this. This thing's probably going to color like a throne, Gundam throne. Oh, great way to start the day. I just published that freaking, was it Cassette Gundam? I just published it not a half hour ago, and now I got one of these. And I got to review this now. Wonderful. People are going to be bitching and moaning at me like, "Hey Ava, you know that review of the Arch Gundam you did? You know, that thing was so... You're so biased, dude. You know, if you just play with melee, well, maybe if I wasn't fucking lagging all over the place, it wouldn't be an issue. Oh, by the way, and I'm not a melee enthusiast. I don't get in your face. That's why I didn't like the Arch Gundam. I never said it was a bad thing. Oh, man. I have to do this. Man, I don't want to review this. I like this Zeta Gundam, I just don't like this one. It is one of the strangest things to be gifted something from OG Planet for something I didn't even participate in. I think I might have done like not necessarily a top spender, but I spent money, or I spent Astros on a friend, and you know, supposedly they were going to spend it back for me. I'm still waiting on that cool kid, but I can't remember the event. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a kill event. I've got a Z2. Zeta 2. If I say Zeta 2, forgive me, but I don't want this. This is going to be another Haterade episode where I'm reviewing a unit that I never wanted and then I didn't care about. That's what this is going to be. So, I'm not going to scrap it, obviously, because I don't scrap S ranks. At least not very often. I can't remember the last S rank I scrapped. And why didn't I get it? Well, simple. Bazookas. It's got dumbfire. God, I don't want... What am I going to do with it? If I like, I got to compensate for those whatchamacallit, those bullets, the bazookas and things. So I probably end up using this thing. So, yeah. I mean, that's probably what I'd end up doing. I don't know. And then because I'm a terrible shot, actually I'll put that here, and then I'll put that here. I don't give a shit, and it's a former paper. Like I said, I have to compensate. Come on, drag! Oops, I did that wrong. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. That's having never played with it either, so yeah. No, I don't want to save it. Not that it's going to cost me anything. Movement, defense, mega beam rifle damage. Oh, there's a good name for it. Wonderful. You know, the funny thing about it, even though this is called the Zeta 2 or the Z2, the alt mode, it more or less transforms just like the Masala, or the Mythos, I'm sorry. Oh look, I can't turn it again. It's going to be one of those videos, I just know it. Now can I turn it, please? Thank you. Anyways, yes, it transforms like the Masala. Mythos! Jesus, Ava, what's wrong with you? Or nowadays, perhaps the Regis. No, not the Regis. The Rizel. The Rizel, which is basically an updated Mythos. And this is supposedly the predecessor to that. Although they were going, let me see if I got this straight. They were going to build the S2, but then it got sidelined by the fact that they were building the double Zeta Gundam. So this got put into storage. Some genius at Anaheim Electronics probably pulled it out and decided, hey, I know, let's do this and that and this and that with it. This thing's gonna color up like a. I'll bet you it colors up like a throne. That's probably what's gonna happen. Is that armor? Yeah, it is. Well, if it's well, technically it's not armor, but I'm kind of bound by my own stupid rule about this. Okay, so I'll put that there. I'll put that there. It's looking kind of good right now. Usually when I have like optional armor or something like that, or an extra weapon or something, if it's just the armor or just the weapons, then I'll use this khaki 3, which I really like. It's a very good, it's good military camouflage coloring. So yeah, that's nice. But this is an armor. This is the actual armor of the thing. But yeah, I can't say I'm arguing with the results here. It looks nice. Not that I'm going to paint it ever. I actually kind of like it with that. I think I'll leave it there. Yeah, that's not happening just because it's got the yellow on it, and I can't put enough black on it like I'd like to. You know, with Unit 4, honestly, the shoulder, what are those things called? The shoulder wings, whatever they're called. Those things, they're not black ever. Actually, it's the arms that are black, but not the utility wings. So when I color it this way, I'm kind of pressing my luck. Don't care. I'm not going to color it. Period. There's an airplane going overhead because we've got some. Okay. Anyways. A little slow on the melee department, although for former paper, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It does good damage, though. That's nice. Wait, so it's called a Mega Beam Cannon, but it only goes out to medium range, really? Wow, that's a good boost duration. Bet you it penetrates. Yep. Is that a double shot? Yeah, it's a double shot. Now, here's my question. If it has so much ammo and its reload is so fast, why would you need, 10 or 12 shots before it empties out if it's literally reloading as fast as it fires? So why would you need to put 12 or 13 shots on it if it's firing if the cooldown and the attack speed are exactly the same? Just saying. Clearly this was not designed to be a anti-mobile suit weapon system. It's supposed to be an anti-battleship. Why? Because it has bloody bazookas on it. Okay, so it's right on the edge of long range, which is... Oh, what's worse than a bazooka? Okay, it's okay if you boost. What's worse than a bazooka, in my opinion? A goddamn shotgun. A spread fire shotgun, like they call it, or something like that. A, they got low ammo. B, they don't reload very fast. C, they have incredibly short range, which in my opinion is just as bad as a goddamn Vulcan gun. And D, dumbfire. Oh, and there's also E, which is the splash. I don't depend on splash damage. I really don't. Like, they have to be literally right next to each other for splash damage to even bother working. I'll bet that cannon knocks over. So yeah, I mean, the only thing I hate worse than regular dumbfire is a goddamn shotgun. I'm just gonna kill these guys. Do I really need to demo the beam spec? Probably not. Oops. Yeah, that reloads at a normal rate. Oh, alright, I'll demo it. Admittedly, that's darn good damage for a beam spec. I don't appreciate beam specs very much just because somebody else can take the kill or knock them over if they're an idiot. But yeah, beam specs don't like them as much as I used to. I'm wondering if that cannon knocks down. I'm not sure. And last and probably least, which is mobility. Now, I was running it around earlier, it seemed kind of good. So it's fast. Duration's not very good, though. Actually, duration's pretty good. I mean, it's actually, it performs more like a scissors. I wonder if this was a scissors at some point. The melee swing is four swings, and the boost duration and speed are kind of typical of a scissors. So maybe I was wrong about that. Hair longer. So, yeah. Yeah, this has all the trademarks of a scissors. Alright, I can use scissors, I'm just not going to use this particular one. If you like dumbfire, get it. If you don't. I don't know what to say, just... bazookas. Well, the problem is not that they're bazookas. The problem is that it's dumbfire being used in the wrong way. Bazookas, or at least shell-firing bazookas in pretty much all of the Gundam series, were ever used for assaults on slow-moving or non-moving targets. But in SDGO, the problem is you're expected to use a dumbfire weapon as an anti-mobile suit weapon, which you're not supposed to do. That's never what they were meant for. Look at the range on that. Look how far. Oh, Vulcan gun range. That's awful. So that's kind of my biggest beef with dumbfire, is that it's being asked to be used for something that you know, they were never meant to do. Now, obviously, game players, not just in SDGO, some people like the dumbfire aspects. Others, like myself, you know, we prefer to use them on stationary targets, or we're just not a good shot with them. Fair enough, whatever. But in SDGO, it's kind of a misplaced weapon. There should be dumbfire in this game, but you know, give us battleships to shoot at. Give us turrets or base doors or things like that to shoot at, and not just in mission either. Give it to us in like a PvP, like, you know, I don't know, capture the flag or territory controllers, you know, something along those lines. Then the dumbfire becomes reasonable. But you know. So, anyways, yeah, here it is. Not thrilled with it, but I'll use it. Or no, I'm not thrilled with it, and I'm not going to use it. And that was all she said.